I'm not Jewish, nor am I Israeli, but I am very concerned as a lifelong conservative of a what seems to be a changing landscape. If you look at some of the Tuckers and some of the other prominent conservative voices, there seems to be a shift in just kind of our outlook towards our biggest partners in the Middle East. And it's a very, very generalized statement, but I just kind of wanted to get your take on what you think the ultimate play here is in what seems to be a really big culture and shift overall.
Yeah. Before Rick answers, let me just say there's two things, and there's a little bit, unfortunately, of an overlap. There's people who have a view fueled by MAGA to say we need to rethink everything, and maybe the U.S.-Israeli relationship needs some adjustment, just a genuine policy dispute. And then there's some both explicit and insidious anti-Semitism and anti-Israel feeling, and I think it's important to keep those two strands as separate as we can and call out, embrace the intellectual honesty of the first and call out the horribleness of the second. Rick,
I want to. Can I just put a pin on that really fit?
Yes, sir.
The underlying thing of where I'm coming from with that is, Iran is my biggest fear, and they chant death to America as a political gathering. And so the fact that we would even have good faith negotiations with them, I find very, very hard to even comprehend.
Yeah. Understood. And the Israelis agree with you, or at least a lot of them do. Rick, real quick, if you can.
Oh, I don't know if I can be real quick.
Middle East peace, Rick. Just be quick about it.
I mean, Kenneth's question is so intellectually honest and so good. We could do a whole thing on this.
We could.
The shifting landscape. I mean, look, I've gone through this shifting landscape. I spent 8 years at the UN, inside the UN Security Council. Iran lies. Yes, they lied about heavy water. They lied about number of centrifuges. But I do think that we need to get to the point where we do question ourselves. I think the Iraq War was a mistake. I think we've got to be able to say, honestly, critiques of our policy. And I'll just finish with this, and maybe it's not enough, but maybe you can read into it. I've been in tens of thousands of diplomatic one-on-ones, diplomatic meetings. I've never been in one where the other side doesn't ask America to do something, but when America asks them to do something, it's leaked out that we're being a bully. And so all I would say is that we need to be able to put ourselves first. Everybody else puts themselves first. And what that means is with a country like Saudi Arabia or Venezuela or anything, we've got to think about ourselves first. It's not our job to do regime change and try to fix another country. We have a $36 trillion national debt. We've been doing too much of that. We need to start putting ourselves first. What's best for America? How do we make America better, stronger, faster? The whole gamut. And I think we need to get to the point where we don't apologize for that. I don't think, Kenneth, I answered your question in great detail, but I wish I had more time.
Yeah. Thank you, Kenneth.
But if somebody will share with me Kenneth's information.
Yeah. All right, Kenneth, put it in the chat or direct it right to Rick, and that's very nice of you, Rick, to offer. All right, that was a delicious video experience. I think you'll agree. Now, what you need to do in return for getting to enjoy that is hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss a thing.